Good morning. Welcome back to this segment of Economics Session. I am Victoria.
And I'm Ziyu. Last week we had a discussion about ways to save money and we ended up learning a lot. So today we'll be having a discussion on the price elasticity of petrol.
Petroleum is a naturally occurring yellowish-black liquid found in geological formations beneath the Earth's surface. It is used in manufacturing a wide variety of materials, including petrol for motor vehicles, and it is estimated that the world consumes about 95 million barrels each day. Petrol is a light fuel oil that is obtained by distilling petroleum and used in internal combustion engines. In Malaysia, there are different companies which provide petrol, for example, Shell, Petronas, Petron, and BHP.
We know that petrol is used in our daily lives, and the price of petrol is one of our main concerns. Today we are honoured to invite Ms. Lilian and Ms. Yao to join us in our discussion. They have been specialised in this field for 4 years and achieved an international award for one of their research. Let's welcome Ms. Lilian and Ms. Yao.
Hi.
Hi, morning.
Hi Ms. Lilian and Ms. Yao. Can you tell us what price elasticity of demand means?
Sure. Price elasticity of demand, or what we call as PD, basically measures the responsiveness of quantity demand of a good due to a change in price of the good itself. The calculation of PD is percentage change in the quantity of demand over the percentage change in price.
For example, when the price of petrol increases, we expect to see a contraction in demand of petrol. Besides that, when the price of a car or complement of petrol increases, the quantity demand of the petrol will decrease. Therefore, it shows an inverse relationship between the price and the demand.
With your knowledge with price elasticity, can you explain whether petrol is price elastic or inelastic?
I would say petrol is relatively price inelastic because it is a daily necessity in a person's life. This means that even if the price of petrol increases, the quantity demanded of petrol will not decrease as much as the percentage if price rises. Almost everybody's main mode of transportation are cars, which make petrol very important because without petrol, they will not be able to get around. Hence, even when the price of petrol increases, consumers will continue to buy petrol due to the degree of necessity of petrol in our daily lives.
Besides that, petrol is said to be price inelastic due to the fact that there are no close substitutes for petrol. Since most cars nowadays run on petrol, there are no other substitute for car owners to switch to when price of petrol increases. Therefore, when price of petrol increases, consumers will proceed to buy petrol.
That makes sense. In fact, we have done a survey that proves that petrol is price inelastic. We have noticed around 42% of petrol consumers pump petrol every 1 to 5 days. 48% of them pump petrol every 6 to 10 days, and 10% pump petrol every 10 to 14 days.
We have also interviewed several petrol consumers about their willingness to buy petrol if the price increased by a certain extent. When the price of petrol increases by 5%, all interviewed was willing to buy petrol. The percentage of consumers decreases when the percentage rise in price of petrol increase. When the percentage of petrol increases by 10%, 7% of consumers starts to refuse to buy petrol. And when there is a 15% rise in price, only 80% of the consumers are willing to continue consuming petrol.
Yes, the survey did prove that the petrol is price inelastic good. This means that the quantity demanded is not very sensitive to the change of price of petrol. Thus, we can conclude that the percentage change in quantity demanded is always less than the percentage change in price, causing the PD of petrol to be less than 1.
Likewise, petrol is price inelastic because the price of petrol doesn't take a large proportion of consumers' income. People that can afford cars are the consumers that have high moderate income. According to a survey, 56% of the petrol consumers spend 30 ringgit to 100 ringgit on buying petrol per week, and 34% of them can even spend more than 100 ringgit on petrol. This shows that they are very insensitive to the change of price in petrol, and they would buy petrol despite the small changes in price. However, petrol could also be elastic in demand in the future. Maybe in 30 years' time, there has been a huge improvement in technology nowadays. In the future, there could be more options in mode of transport where petrol is not needed, and this could mean that there will be any substitute for petrol. Even now, we have hybrid car which uses battery for electric motors. By the time these substitutes are more common, people will start to compare petrol with the others and be more sensitive about the price check. This will result in petrol being price elastic.
But for the current situation, we believe that demand of petrol is inelastic because there are more points that support the fact that petrol is inelastic rather than price elastic. Also, the products to replace the petrol is not mature yet.
Sorry, but I'm very much confused on how knowing the price elasticity of demand of petrol benefits oil companies, and how does it help them in making decisions about the price of petrol?
Knowing the PED of petrol is important for the oil companies because it influences the price, and the companies are the ones charging for petrol. The possibility of increasing the price and increasing total revenue at the same time is very attractive to managers. However, this is only possible if the demand curve of a good is inelastic. As mentioned before, if the price elasticity of a product is inelastic, total revenue will increase if price is raised.
Knowing the price elasticity of petrol allows oil companies to predict change in revenue with a projected change in price. This allows oil companies to charge different prices in different markets if price elasticities differ in income goods. For example, the difference in price of 95 fuel and 97 fuel. This also helps oil companies to decide how much tax to pass on to a customer. Since petrol is an inelastic product, oil companies can force their customer to pay most of the tax.
I see. I think we have learned a lot of new information today.
Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you Miss Lilian and Miss Xiao for sharing their knowledge with us. It will be a pleasure to see you next time.
And our economic session for this week has come to an end. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye! Very chill like that, you know? Okay, we are I see. Okay. 1, 2. Sorry, but I'm very much confused on how knowing the price elasticity of demand